these links that I'm holding in my hand are from a choker. It's a choker that I cut down for 6ix9ine in our first little transaction. That's why his face is here. And I'm going to tell you a little story attributed to these links. They are for sale. All right. So first and foremost, about the links. They're from the Cuban chain that he came down for. All right. I was going to turn them into a bracelet and just put it in the shop, but I decided they might have some marketing value. Okay. That's the key word there, marketing. Marketing value in the sense that it's a little bit of hip hop history. They've got a little, the videos up there on YouTube, here, there. Everybody knows about it. And if somebody wants to own it, they can. There's going to be a phone number that's available for them. All right. So I'll tell you a little bit of story here, okay? Because I want to increase the value of this particular item. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. I'm going to tell a little story. So 6ix9ine shows up, all right? I saw him at some concert. The DJ Manny Mills introduced me to this guy. One way or another, we gave him a free gift. Somebody brought him to my office. I'm not going to name exactly who that person was, but it's part of his French crew, all right? And they brought him to do business. They brought him to do exactly what I intended to do, some marketing. I made him a Cuban choker. They wanted it, they liked it, they said they were gonna buy it, they came in, one thing led to another, so on and so forth. Long story short, I go down to Brooklyn to deliver the Cuban choker. I show up at his little hideout over there in the middle of Brooklyn. I deliver the piece, he does the promo, I do the video, I make the commercial, and I say to myself, all right, this is good, this works for me, because we have a jewelry factory, we have a jewelry website, we have a jewelry store, we have a jewelry firm in total. And it's in my interest to promote that firm. I'm not some kid, I'm not some fool. I built this business from scratch, and I'm using a variety of different methods to promote it, to market it, okay? Whether it's Instagram ads, Facebook ads, Google ads, or ads with different celebrities for different purposes under different circumstances. So I made this particular choker. I like where this is going. We kind of built a little rapport with his crew, okay? And 6ix9ine himself. We built a little bit of a rapport, and it looked good, okay? So I decided to take it upon myself, as per his request, to make him a bracelet. And he said, how much? I said, hey, listen, this jewelry doesn't have to cost you anything. You have a lot of attention on you. You could leverage that attention to get this stuff for free, because TV shows have commercials and this and that, so on and so forth, and Google and Facebook, they make billions of dollars by having eyes on their media. So you could do the same thing, and it doesn't have to cost. Just give me the proper promotion so I can market my business to Canada, to Europe, to Australia, to Tokyo, to wherever, okay? So that's my style of thinking, because the value is not just in gold or diamonds or this or that. The value is in a lot of different places through my eyes. So I tried to explain that to 6ix9ine at his home, and it was going in the right direction, all right? So they got the bracelet. They worked that out. I also made a couple of other deals with his crew or what have you. Not something I'm privy to describe at the moment, okay? But long story short, all right? There was a shooting at the Barclay, then this happened, then that happened, whatever. They decided to forget about me. I knew that was a possibility, going down to Brooklyn with my jewelry. I knew who I was doing business with, but I'm no fool. I knew, simply because I saw his activities, that I could use his face for marketing in the worst case scenario. Did that then, which I'm sure you know about, and I'm doing it now. And I'm going to continue to do so. I do business in good faith. Okay? When I do something, when I say I'm doing something for my customers or for my friends or whomever, I stick to my word, and I handle myself like a man. Like I handle all my responsibilities with due diligence. Unfortunately, some people don't think like that. Some of the people on the other side of this camera that are watching this now got their heads completely up their ass. They think finesse or running off on the plug or this or that is somehow cool or gangster or whatever. I don't understand that type of mentality. I don't understand why somebody would steal something like that for free. I don't understand why somebody would want to laugh now and cry later. I don't think like that. I'm building a business for my future. I'm thinking about my life today, tomorrow, a year from now, 10 years from now. My last day, and even after I'm dead. That's the nature of the way I think. And I'm going to show you a little deeper insight using this bracelet. okay, using this bracelet that could be a bracelet, it could be whatever you want it to be, all right? When you see this, when you look at this, what do you see? All right, if all you see is a Cuban choker and this and that, or Cuban links, you're only seeing a certain dimension. You're seeing it from a primitive perspective. There's a deeper dimension. I'm going to describe it to you, and I'm going to try to enlighten you to the way I think. You could take it, you could throw it in the trash, you could ridicule me, but if you process the information, I think you'll find it enlightening. Yes, it's a Cuban link. True. It's a Cuban choker or iced out link. Yeah, true. Do you understand the deeper dimensions of it? Do you understand the labor that's involved? Do you see the labor of the person drilling holes and setting stones? Do you understand the nature of the metal that it's on? Do you know the difference between the relationship between the diamonds and the metal that's there, the gold? Do you understand that gold is an element that can't be created, that's limited supply across the universe? And that diamonds are made out of carbon, the same thing that this book here is made out of, and that wood is made out of, that it could be reproduced, that diamonds are ultimately a crystallized version of carbon? Do you understand that there's a marketing potential there? When you see this, this is what I see. I see the carbon, the diamonds, the gold, the economic factors, the marketing opportunity. I don't just see Cuban link, you got a fully iced one. If that's the way you think, it's going to be a disadvantage for you, not for me. I'm telling you that for your sake. Of course, I'm using this as a marketing tool. I like education as a marketing tool. I'm not one of these bullshit other jewelers. I got you busted down. They don't talk like that when they go home to their families. They're talking like that to you. All right? So think about that for a second. So when you got this individual, 6ix9ine or so on and so forth, what have you, that's the nature of it. There's a vast opportunity for him, for the Treyway crew, or whomever, to have a lot of money for all their lives, but their mind was in the wrong place. Their mind wasn't on marketing and industry and this and that. Their mind was on finessing or one thing or another. They should have sat down, had the proper business arrangement. He was using whatever the organization's name or so on and so forth. There's a lot to be said about that. You know what I'm saying? If I put a McDonald's sign up here, I'd be paying McDonald's. That's for sure. Okay, so there was a business arrangement that could have been made between Treyway or this way or that way or what have you. Okay, and their lives could have been pleasant, but they weren't because they don't have the right mental capacity and the right mentality to bring success to their lives and secure themselves from this fucking nightmare of being in a cell or doing this or doing that or whatever. That's my point of view. These links are available for sale. And there's one little other factor that I want to talk about. Since this, our good friend 50 Cent decided to chime in, all right, I unfortunately gotta use him as well. All right, so we got this individual here. Just want to communicate something to him as well. Your jeweler is not your friend, all right? Because if he was your friend, he wouldn't have had you wearing ladies' jewelry and having you walking out the jewelry store. I don't know how you came across this shit. All right, I don't want to throw anybody's jeweler under the bus or hurt anybody's feelings over here, but I like to market my business, and if somebody even steps on my pinky toe, well, then it is what it is. All right, so you got this fellow, right, 50 Cent. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened, but in the jewelry business, the jeweler, he tells you this, he tells you that, and he might tell you what you want to hear. But he's definitely not your friend if he's got you walking out with ladies' jewelry. Because if someone walks through this door and they're like, hey, I like these little earrings. They say, hey, man, these are earrings for women. I'm not so desperate for a sale that I got to sell you some shit like that. So I don't know. Your jeweler owes you one. He might be a good guy. I don't want to step on his toes, 50 Cent. But if he got you walking around looking like that and you kind of embarrassed yourself wearing this princess collection, you should think about it. Okay, think about that, and I hope that the individuals watching this can comprehend the nature of what I'm saying. I'm not some jeweler here thinking, hey, yo, let me get you this and iced out rolly. This and I have a different style of business. All right, I carve my own path, and I'm handling my business my way. And for your interest, consider what I'm saying and see the deeper dimension in what you're seeing. Okay? Yes. Iced out Cuban, right. What else? What else is there for you that you can use, the information you could use to better your life, to prevent yourself from sitting in some fucking cell somewhere, okay, or snitching on a friend or this or that. A lot of the people sitting there calling them snitch and typing with their pussy ass fingers right now, this and this and that, would do the exact same thing. This was a kid. This guy, 6ix9ine, he was a kid. You know, he's a kid. He didn't know what he was doing. He thought this, he thought that. Everyone's like, they thought he was a god. Now he's a snitch. Open your eyes, okay? Don't destroy your own life and the life of the people around you. Rather, see the deeper dimensions in things and better yourself. That's my personal point of view. Tell me to shove my view up my ass or whatever the fuck you want to tell me, okay? But process the information, and I think you'd be the better for it.
Hey, I appreciate you watching that video. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe to my channel. I got a lot of information to share with you guys, coming straight from the Diamond District in New York City, directly to work.